Hi Leo, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for March 15th through April 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this might resonate or may resonate as yours or your person's moon rising or Venus. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All right. Leo. Knight of Cups. Nice. That could be Scorpio. Okay. Ace of Swords. The Star. Could be Aquarius. Five of Wands. Four of Wands. 10 of Cups, nice. 9 of Wands. Alright, so we've got... What are you mad about, Leo? What are you... Alright, well, let's take a look here. Get some water. Pardon me. Okay. All right, here we go. So it looks like you're wanting to take some time to think about things. Something's been bothering you, and it looks like your person's like, I'm sorry, or just like they're not wanting this, and you're like, I need some time. And they don't want that. They don't want the disconnect here. They're not happy about it. Neither one of you are happy right now. Why? What's this Ace of Wands? Ace of Swords. What's this Ace of Swords about? 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. What's Ace of Swords about? Leo. Okay. Ace of Swords, loud and clear. Thank you. Okay. You're wanting some time to think, aren't you? At least for the Leos I'm reading for. What's this Five of Wands about for Leo? Two of Wands. What's this Star card about? There's this kind of this feeling also too. That's Five of Wands. So we got Five of Wands here twice, and we got Ace of Swords twice. Oof. It feels like you're wanting some time to think about obviously what you want to do, but it's been a long time coming. You're not sad about it. A little mad, but I think they're wanting a chance to prove to you, and you're just like, no, This is Four of Wands. Because you're just tired of the delays and what's Knight of Pentacles. That could be Taurus. This is 10 of Cups. 7 of Wands. Alright. So here's the thing. They're not gonna... They want this. They just want time, but they want this. And they want to be better and do better, and it feels like you're just like, no, that may well be, but we need to disconnect now. Even if it is going to work out in the future, I don't want the waiting anymore. I want things to happen. I want this to finally happen and get off the ground. And if it's not, I don't want to wait. I don't want to give time. I want it either is or it isn't. Because I think there's been enough time having been invested here to where you're like, it shouldn't be like this. Why do we keep hitting these snags? Why are there delays? And this is someone that is trying to do the right thing, but they just can't. It's almost like well, what's wrong with them? They just can't. Can't what exactly? That's kind of this. They're kind of just I want to say inconsolable. When I mean that, this is someone that just, if there's too much stability, I guess, or if things just kind of are and you're just kind of going along, and that is uncomfortable for them. They're just, it's like they're just like, and I think you're like, I don't work that way. I don't work with needing constant drama or distraction, and I don't work well with things constantly interrupting my flow or the stability of my life or this and this person brings a lot of that, and I think they come by it honestly. I think there's some stuff they're trying to figure out, and it's a lot bigger for them, and they need help, but they won't take it. They're trying to do it on their own, but it's caused a lot of problems and friction. So here it's okay. So here you two are, right, and you're doing your thing. And then these little things keep coming up that keep interrupting. And for a while you're patient and understanding and you want to help. Then you're like, why I thought this was resolved. Why does this keep happening? Why do you keep and the thing is, they don't have an answer for that. And so now you were their safe haven, you were their whatever, right? No pressure, right? Now they've got to handle you and handle their past and handle so instead of things resolving for them, they keep they keep getting piles all over the place, piles of things. And that's, I think you're just like, I need time. I can't be a pile. I tried to help, it didn't work. You want to do it on your own, I get it. But if you want to do it on your own, you're on your own. I'm not with you. We're not in communication. I'm not doing this halfway in between, still reaching out and connected and like holding pinkies, but we each have our own space. No. Are we doing the thing? No. And they're like, but wait. No. But wait, no. You're over it. The thing is, I feel like they still think that they can get this with you, that this can happen, and you're right now, you're not, you don't know anything, but what you do know is you need your space, because this is you're just not happy with it. Either you have experience with this, or you can see the writing on the wall and you're like, I don't want to go down that road. What's this? Either you two have seen enough to where you're like, I'm tapping out, or you're not wanting to risk it because you've been in this space before with someone else, and you're like, I don't want to give this more time to develop here. I can see the drama waiting to happen, and I'm not having it. Consider too that this is coming to light because you just kind of found something out, And that's why your person is so remorseful or so like, well, wait, can you just talk to me? Will you just listen? And you're like, nope, 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 nope. Because if not, it feels profoundly like you're like, I need my time, I need time. Do not crowd me, you leave me alone. Because you're needing, there could have been some realizations here or new awareness or just realizing something, finding something out. What else for Leo? What else for this? Nine of Wands. Eight of Cups. What else for Leo? What's for this? Nine of Wands for Leo. Ten of Cups twice. Okay. Alright. Else for, yeah, you're just, it's almost like you've given it you've given it your time and your attention and your patience and your loyalty and all of those things that typically people benefit from, and you grow. It's a really great thing to have in relationships, and you've been very generous with that. And this is somebody that somehow managed to squander it, or just not. They just can't. What is it? Is it somebody that's like, there's something they can't quit, or they can't resolve, or they just can't. And it's frustrating. You don't want to be dragged down by it. What else for as loyal as you are, you're also a problem solver. And so when that doesn't happen and you have no responsibility, you didn't cause it, you didn't break it, you can't fix it, and yet you're affected by it, that's a problem. That's very hard to thrive with someone when it's like that. Six of Cups. So it could be that, we've got kids here. It could be that this is someone that, and it's always hard when you have that attachment to someone. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so great, and this and that, and then all of a sudden, oh gosh, how did we end up here? And so that it could be why that's so hard, or why this is so painful and frustrating, is because you know the potential of what it could be like because of what it once was at one time. But whatever this is, with this someone wanting to go, wait, hold on, wait. No, I've given you enough of my time and they don't want to let this go. Whoever it is, they don't want to let this go. They really, and even in this, you kind of being like, leave me alone, they're still thinking that, okay. My Leo will calm down, and then I'll be able to say all the nice things or tell them truths and whatnot, and give them a game plan to where this can still work. And I don't think that's arrogant on their part. I think it's more like they're really trying. They really kind of believe that they can do this thing. So they're kind of blind to their own ineptitude or their own incapacity to follow through, basically. I think that their heart's in it, and they think that, okay, I just need another, but you're it's frustrating because what you bought into was the potential, but it's just this thing keeps happening, and it's a deal breaker at this point for you, especially if they're crowding you and trying to pursue and this and that and make it up to you. You're like, no, I need some time. I need some time to see that there's been a change, like you need to change from this. I don't want to still hear that you're dealing with this 6 months later, which I think is going to happen if we stay together. So I need to be over here for now, and I need to think. It may not be a breakup, but you need your space. But if they push you, then it is a breakup. What's... That's for... Whoopsie. That's for Leo. Abundant. Yay! Oh. Where am I going to put this? Abundance. All right. Nice. So perhaps you're looking at this one, you know what, we got the 10 of Cups here twice. Whatever decision you are making right now or wanting to think about, you're quite happy with. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Like it's almost like you'd rather walk away and feel that sense of peace and clarity and have time to think about things and know it's coming from wisdom and strength, and you feel pretty darn solid that you're going to be able to take care of you and yours, rather than stay stuck in a situation where there's conflict that you did not cause but you're affected by, waiting for someone to make good on promises of overcoming something that you're sitting there watching them cart flop and going, you know what, you need help, and you're being stubborn. You're being too stubborn about going and getting this help. So good for you. It's time to tap out and get your good. This is sticking. But seriously, it's a good time for you to tap out, to regroup, to think about what you want. There's no downside to doing that here. You're not going to be going through the dark night or crashing and burning. Or you're pretty optimistic about where you're headed, and you've got a game plan in place. There's like a contingency plan, so it's not like you're going to be bottoming out as soon as you two separate. You're wanting that clarity. You're wanting to see things clearly. You've reached an emotional turning point here, and it's more about what makes sense, what is practical and matters of the heart, rather than letting your heart lead. You just simply don't have time to be emotional about this, because you've already done that, and you've got a pretty good clarity about what's really going on here. And you suspect, and you're right, that if you stick around and entertain this or abide this, it's going to be the same in 6 months, and you don't have any time for that. So you've got this whole other side over here that is waiting to thrive, and that's what you're heading towards. You've given your due diligence here, and now it's going to be you over here. And the strange thing is it's not a breakup, but it's not you're not together with this person either. You're wanting to be left alone. That's for darn sure. If that's not a breakup, I don't know what is, but it doesn't feel like a complete cut or a separation, if that's a word. Things being severed here. Okay. All right. Separation. Oh, I'm thinking perseveration. Okay, all right. That's for the... That's for the... Emperor, that's Aries. Emperor reverse, that's Aries. It's like this, so that's, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of, okay. So we've got someone that, this could be a situation where someone's kind of feeling out of control, and they're just kind of making a mess of things, and they don't have a handle on their life or their future. There's regrets about things not working out with you, about not being able to make good on their commitment or promise. And you two, it's not a it's not anything you can build a foundation on. It's not anything you can count on or rely on. This is someone that needs to get their act together. We're dealing with this is unstable at best, and if you stick around, there's going to be regrets, anger, frustration, and it's not going to amount to anything. This is doing the same thing in 6 months. This is being at the same spot in 6 months again. So, no, it's good that you're tapping out and moving towards your abundance, because that's where your focus needs to be right now. What you can create, what you can provide for you and yours, what is stable. This will be here in 6 months or whenever. This is someone, they don't want the separation in the first place. There is a love here, but it's good that you're tapping out, because you can't drag this anchor with you towards this. And that's what's at issue right now. You're wanting to finally get out from either under debt or instability, or just at a point where you two can start to thrive and create and connect and do stuff and do the thing and just feel that connection. And you can't with this drama going on. And so you're like, all right, well then I'm gonna take the kids, or I'm gonna do whatever, you know. I'll be over here, you're gonna know where I'm at, but I need to have my own time. We can work something out to where there's specified windows or this or that or whatever that we will stick to, but I'm gonna be over here and you need to not be, because this needs to be my area and I need to start getting back to me and doing my stuff. So this is very interesting, because it's not a breakup, but it feels like you're just done. And yet there's not a breakup. All right. Maybe it's maybe they don't see it as that, and they do plan on still trying, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna kind of wait you out on that one. I'm gonna be over here doing my thing, and then eventually, hopefully, you'll die down. But it's very interesting to feel you so adamant on moving towards this and welcoming this and working towards this and inviting that and all, being very proactive about this. Because you're wanting it. That's what you wanted all along in the relationship, that connection, that stability, that future with someone. And so that's what you're focusing on. They're not going to give it to you if you're not going to be able to create that with them. You want to do it yourself. And yet that's where your focus is, and that they're still kind of chasing after you or wanting to be a part of that, and you're like, you can't be right now. I gotta do this myself. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful, Leo. You go and you get your good. You get your good. It's time. It is time for that. This needs to be given a rest, and you need to be able to focus on you and the kids, or you and your family, creating that family environment that you were hoping for with this person, but right now it's not possible. So, but you're still, your eyes on the prize, and you're still moving towards it. So good for you. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by, and love and support to you this month. All right, you take care.